I wonder if Titania be awaked, and what it was that next came into her eye that she must dote on in extremity. Ah, here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night will know about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love! Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that worked bread upon Athenian stalls were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shadowless thick-skin of this barren sword, when Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his seat and entered in a break. When I did him at this advantage take, and as his null I fixed it on his head, and on his this must be answered, and forth my minute comes. When they him spy, as wild geese that the creeping bower eye, from replicated foss, ready and sword rising and calling at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky. So at his sight away his fellows fly, and at our stamp here o'er and o'er one falls. He murder cries and help from Athens calls. Their sense thus weak, lost with their fears thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong. From briars and thorns as their apparel snatch, some sleeves, some hats, from yielders, all things catch. I led them on in this distracted fear, and those sweet Pyramus translated there. When, in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania went, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But, hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the luxurious as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, fast finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, of course she must be out.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, I rebuke you, him that loves you so. Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I'm a child, but I should use thee worse. For thou art here, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes and blood, plundered and thee can kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the days he to be. Would he have stolen away from sleep with Hermia? I'll believe, as soon as this whole earth may be born, that the moon may through her center stream, and so displease her brother's new times and antiquities. It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him! So should a murderer look so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, pierced to the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Dog! I'll cur! Thou hast stripped me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth, never be numbered among men. Oh, once, tell true even for my sake. Durst thou not look upon him being awake, and held him sleeping? Oh, brave touch! Not a worm, not an adder too much. Unaddered in it, though with duller tongue than thine, thou serpent, never adder stuck.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
What's privilege? Never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce fade. Here, therefore, for now I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which now in some slight measure it will repay. If for is tender, here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite and made this love juice on some true love sight. Of fabulous prison must force ensue. Some true love turned, and not a false turned true.
Then one man holding true, a million fail, confounding most one oath.
About the wood was swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens looked thou fine. All fancy sick she is in pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, look thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go. Look how I go, swifter than arrow from Tartar's love.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in Apollon's eye. When his love doth espy, her shines gloriously as a Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her to remember this.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise that nature caused Demetrius to awake.
Then will two at once woo one. That must needs be sport alone, and those things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should we think that I should woo with scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep. If thou so born in the nativity, all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you? Bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, devilish holy braid, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her or? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, put in 2 scales, will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
No, none in my mind, now you give her or.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eyes? Crystal is money. Oh, how ripe and show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. That pure congealed white high Taurus doe, fanned with the eastern wind, turns to a crow, now holds up thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss!
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. You were civil and knew courtesy. You would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mark me too? To vow and swear and superpraise my parts, when I'm sure you both hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals to love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena? A true exploit, a manly enterprise. Scald your tears up in a poor man's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort would so offend a virgin, and exhort a morsel of vision, all to make you sport.
You're unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part, and to yours of Helena's we bequeath, whom I do love, and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but as guest-wise sojourn. And now to Helen is in home return, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the fate thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thy buy it dear. Look, where thy love comes, yon